And welcome back to Let's Play Persona 3, episode Aegis, aka The Answer. Last time, well, we defeated the shadowy visage of the protagonist that we've been chasing down the entire game, and did not get much in the way of a revelation out of that, but we did get some keys. Keys that will allow us to escape the abyss, or return to the past and try to circumvent fate, specifically the fated fall against Nyx if the protagonist had not intervened. Would the party be strong enough to make any meaningful difference at this point? Who knows, but Yukari wants to follow that line of thinking, and this has caused a schism between the entire team. Now we are going to be in a sequence of battles against our friends. Hate to see it, hate to see it. I only made a couple changes since last time. First off, I swapped out Aegis' accessory for a Ring of Eminence that has all stats plus 7, combined with our all stats plus 5 from the Canon of Eminence. Pretty significant statistical bonus there. No changes to Metis, just to have the Omega Drive on her, like I showed at the end of the last video. I did pull one persona out of the compendium, Trumpeter. I pulled him back out because we're going to be facing off against Koromaru, and it would be nice to have a debilitate user who is not vulnerable to dark type skills, like Horus is. That's all that I really needed there, so why don't we get into the fights and see what we can manage.
Complicated, but I'm still with you. I'll do whatever I can for you.
Well, at least we can always depend on Metis, and at least I've been using her consistently, so she is more than adequately prepared for these coming battles. If I go through this door, I'll end up fighting my friends. Well, no way to go but forward.
This. This is where you woke up?
Huh. Quite a setup here. And perfectly fitting, if you ask me.
Aegis! Sonata-senpai! Fuga-san? She will be providing support to both sides equally. Is that acceptable? Wait! You can't just decide that for me! I won't help my friends hurt each other! But with your ability...
Yamagishi, go with Aegis. If you're wholly against the idea of us fighting, then you shouldn't be on our side.
But... Sonata-senpai...
Amana and I know what we want, and we're ready to fight for it.
Aegis-san, have you decided what you'll do if you get the keys? I can't fight my friends.
Takebo was right. We need to recognize our feelings. Sounds like you still don't. If you don't have anything to fight for, just hand over your key and walk away.
But...
No, I won't allow it.
We'll see whose will is stronger.
if you don't take this seriously, you'll be hurt.
Naturally, we'll be taking care of the Persona 3 FES version of this fight first. I will, mostly be sticking to Norn in this battle, just because Akihiko is immune to Odin. Unlike the Shadow Protag in the previous video, I know for a fact that Thunder Rain works just fine on the party members that aren't immune to Elec, but that is just not an option we're gonna have for Akihiko, so I'm just gonna dispel with that, and just get into raw slobber knocking. We're also going to send Metis into Orgia mode here, just to make sure she's not taking too much damage. One of the pieces of armor, or rather the pieces weaponry that I got was a Bridget's Flame with plus 100 HP. Combined with the Vitality Ring, that gives Aegis some pretty significant HP to work with. We're going to take out Ken first, just because he's the more potentially annoying character with his insta-kill spells, and once Akihiko is behind his lonesome. he shouldn't be too much of an issue. We're just gonna hope that Metis gets some crits with Akasha Arts here every now and again, and sends these guys to the canvas so that we don't have to worry about them acting. Didn't get any luck on that first one.
That was nothing.
But pretty significant damage, honestly. Remember, though, that in Persona 3 FES, we do not... Ooh, that's unfortunate. Did not expect Ken to have access to that. That is actually going to force an immediate switch up to my strategy here. We are going to switch to Odin now, because I'm pretty sure Ken is not immune to elect skills, so we may as well just Thunder Rain him and not have to worry about having a elect weakness. Remember, our Absorb elect on... There we go.
Alright. It's time to get serious.
Our Absorb elect on, Oh god, what am I trying to say here? Oh, hey, Counter-Strike on Akihiko. Our Absorb Elect on Norn will not persist once the Elect Break goes through. Alright, there goes one of our buffs, but that was going to be dissipating soon anyway, so I'm not overly pressed about that. Next up, we are, let me go see here, since Akihiko, just hitting him with, Elect skills is obviously out, we're just going to switch over to Bishamonten, and fire away with Ragnarok. Metis is going to be taken out of Orgia mood soon, but that's honestly not that much of a concern.
Not bad, but I'm not going down.
Since the fight is basically all over but the crying at this point.
I'm not through yet. Let's see how much power you really have.
A pretty significant amount, Akihiko, I'm gonna be real with you. Nice! Ah, dude! I feel bad. Sorry, Akihiko. You're one of my faves, but, I mean, you literally set yourself up for this one. Good night, Gracie.
Doing this. Show me what you've got!
I know you don't want to fight, but we can't back down.
This is really happening. I guess I'll provide support. It doesn't seem like we can talk them out of this.
You know, all things considered, this is coming across as slightly more amicable than the opening video for the answer made it out to be. Whatever. Moving on into the reload fight, why don't we start off immediately by getting a debilitate on Ken, and like in FES, we're just going to focus on getting him out of the picture to start. Fortunately, Horus is quite good at walling out anything he can do, so this is a pretty safe switch-in for the debilitate. We're going to be winging for critical hits with Akasha Arts, while we still have all our buffs in effect here, so just take advantage of the Omega Drive. Did not get a crit there, but that's okay. We'll also have, of course, Fuka's Oracle at our disposal every now and again, but I'm not really going to rely on it for this battle. I'm wondering if it would be a good idea to heal Metis there. Probably, honestly. Fortunately, we have a good supply of various healing items here. I'm going to switch over to Norn to, wait, in this version of the game, I don't think Norn has the immunity. Yeah, never mind. Let me see. Honestly, if I'm not doing anything else, it probably would just be better to stay on, Horus. I've got Salvation on him also, so that gives us a solid healing option there. But yeah, we're just going to start by fishing for the crits here. We also have, while our buffs are in effect, good odds, there we go, good odds of getting the dual critical hit there. Let me see. Yeah, I think it would be wise to switch over to Aegis here. What we are going to do now is because we are shifting to Aegis, I am going to go for, which one do I want to go for? Just want to look for something that doesn't leave me vulnerable, and I actually think King and I would be the solid option here, so let's immediately fire off with that. Get some pretty significant damage on Ken while he's downed. I'll probably go back to Horus and get a debilitate up on Akihiko next turn.
My turn. Okay. I need to get serious. I'm stronger than this.
I admire your resolve, Ken. And he's going for his own theurgy here. Fortunately, we have light immunity on Aegis. Oh, right, never mind. The Theurgy gets around. No light immunity. Right. Our own ability to circumvent that is being used against us.
That's enough warming up.
And here comes Akihiko with the Zeodyne. Who's he going for? Going for Aegis, which does not matter too much to us. Let me see here. Yeah, let's get over to Horus. Get the Debilitate up on Akihiko here. Conveniently, Horus also has access to Ma Rakukaja, so be able to use that to keep us topped off on healing. Let's have Metis once again go for a critical hit here. I love the critical cut-ins, because that lets me know right away that I got it. Let me see here. I think it would probably be wise to... Let's... You know what? Yeah, while Akihiko is going to take more damage from this, let's get the charging Blitz on him. He's probably going to fire off his own Theurgy at this point, but we don't have to worry too much about the damage from it, considering that I just hit him with the Debilitate. Nice! Never mind, he's out. Don't have to worry about that at all. Ken is going to get his stats back up.
It's okay. You can rest. I'll take care of this.
But I'm not overly, oh wait. Oh, no, we got ahead of that. Our buffs are definitely going to be expiring this turn, which is unfortunate because we don't have a way to quickly restore them, but I'm also not overly concerned about that. Let me see here. Yeah, let's get the Debilitate up on Ken. Now that, the Sukukaja is not going to be in effect for Metis anymore, I'm actually just going to have her do normal hammer swings on Ken so that she doesn't have to utilize her HP at all to do any attacks. What I will do here now is actually switch over to Siegfried, use Brave Blade here, and just fish for critical hits with Aegis now. And then we can have Metis use Aohige Specials or Kami Musubi Waters, sorry, getting all my reading mixed up here, in order to keep our HP at a reasonable level if we need it. Let's see, the Hamon is coming out. And once again, we just no-sell that. Not exactly Ken's best effort, I will admit. No crit there, but that is a-okay. We're gonna save that Oracle for the next battle. He didn't even get the benefit.
I don't care how hard it gets. I'll never give up.
He didn't even get the benefit from Revolution there. Primal Force coming out shouldn't be too threatening, especially if he just dodges it entirely. Honestly, we shouldn't even need to bother with refreshing Debilitate here. I think now I will just go for the Akasha Art, since it'll be a little bit stronger than going for a Hammer Strike, and this should finish him, second hit or no. There we go.
Mom.
Huh, I feel kind of bad about that now, him calling out for his mother. Yeesh.
Sanada-san! Amada-san! What just...
They paid the price for losing. They're still alive. They just won't return to normal until the true key is forged. But if the fires burn out, they won't come back, even after forging the key.
Is that why you brought us all here? So I couldn't stop fighting once I started?
I have no choice. If you don't fight, they'll take your key. I can't let you die. Die? I guess... What does she mean? You tell us about something like that, right?
I didn't think anyone else should know. Everyone is doing what they feel is best. For him, they don't need to worry about what might happen to me, too.
I guess... No! This is why you have to... Anyway, I'm sure this is what I was meant to do. Sister?
Don't call me that. You're not my sister.
Do you hate me now? But That doesn't matter. You're still more important to me than anything, so I won't stop. Even if you hate me for it. I will protect you, no matter what.
The battle has begun. I need to save my defeated friends, so I have no choice but to keep fighting. Well, that's certainly one way to keep the battle royale going, I suppose. After the first battle is completed, we can find ourselves back in the dorm, immediately giving us a full restore, so we don't have to worry about using any items while in the Coliseum here. Some additional dialogue as well. I won't stop, even if you hate me for this, no matter how painful it may be. Okay, and Fuka, I guess, are you okay? Of course you're not okay. Well, it's good that she realized it was kind of a silly question. I don't think anyone is okay in this situation. Kind of a stupid situation we found ourselves in, but emotions are running high, so I suppose to a certain degree I understand it. I feel like there probably could be a better way to talk this out, but then again, we also do have the collapse of the abyss breathing down our necks, so, complex situation we found ourselves in. Why don't we just move on to the next battle and get this completed quick so we can put this little chapter of our personal history behind us and never think about it ever again. If we go through this door, I'll end up fighting my friends once again.
What's up?
Oh. Junpei-kun. Koro-chan.
So, I think I mostly get what's going on. That's what happens to the losers, huh?
That's correct. And no one's taking my sister's key. No matter who we have to beat.
That's what I expected from little sis, but I guess. What about you? You wanna redo the past, or move forward? Oh well, I didn't exactly make a choice myself. I've been thinking, the past or the present. I don't know, I feel like that's the wrong way to look at it. And maybe the problem's us for seeing it that way. I mean, just look at us, beating each other down because we can't agree. Do we really got what it takes to go back and make an even better future? What if we end up making a worse future instead? Look, I get that we don't got much time. But if we rush this, fighting each other, no question we're getting a worse future. So, this is my choice. And I'm standing by it all the way. If we gotta fight anyway, then I'll just knock some sense into all of you. That's the best I got. If he was here, I bet he'd know what to do.
Junpei-san.
Sorry, I guess. You can't be the one moving on to the finals if you don't even know what you want to do. So, I gotta do it myself, no matter how tough it gets. Thanks, Koromaru. All right, I'm ready. Let's get this show on the road.
Get ready, cause here I come!
For a second, it looked like Junpei was the one growling there. Anyway, moving on into this battle. Originally, I wasn't going to send Metis into Orgia mode for any of the fights except the Akihiko and Ken one, because I wouldn't really be able to just rely on her to knock enemies down. But now that I know that she'll use Akasha Arts when somebody is shocked, even if she's in Orgia mode, you know what? I may as well just stick with that strat. We're gonna take out Koromaru here to start, because obviously with his insta-kill spells, he is the more pertinent threat to worry about. Don't want to get him having him getting any opportunities. And with Orgia mode boosted Akasha Arts, and him getting hit with the shocks, crits, we don't have to worry about him doing anything in the battle, really. Especially
Dude, you're pretty tough, Ai-chan, but you're not the only one.
when we get the Akasha Arts double hits. Ooh, Tentara Fu coming out. That is unexpected. That is an unexpected out-of-pocket move from Junpei. That is not something I was expecting from him. Fortunately, we dodged it. Granted, in this game, that would have just been a pain in the butt more than anything. Nah, we should take out Koromaru just to make sure. I was considering, honestly, just going for Junpei with the crit there, but I don't know his HP offhand, so I figured it would be better to just make sure that I take out Koromaru. Surprised that Metis is going for the Bufudyne there. Must view it as the stronger option. Remember that she also gets a significant defense boost from being in Orgia mode, so we don't have to worry about those Tempest Slashes doing too much damage to her, if they even connect.
I never thought I'd be on the receiving end of your gadgets again.
Hey, nice little callback to the Moonlight Bridge there. Huh. That is weird. I wonder if Metis just knows
This ain't good. I better go all out.
offhand that Junpei has counter skills. It doesn't really make sense, though, because she didn't know that for Akihiko. Not that it really matters. Even with our buffs expiring, a single Thunder Rain should be enough to take out Junpei here. Maybe I should switch out Metis' accessory just to make sure she doesn't view Bufudyne as a superior option. Yeah, I'm not sure what was causing her to use that, because she went for Brave Blade against Akihiko. Whatever. On to reload.
No hard feelings, Kay. So don't hold anything back.
This is wrong. There has to be another way.
Yeah, I kinda wish this fight was the final one in the gauntlet of fighting our friends. Feels like, given Junpei's stance on this whole thing, correctly recognizing that it's stupid and, resorting to this probably guarantees that we make a worse future. Feels like he probably should be last in line, but whatever, we'll deal with him now. So, this is what I pulled out Trumpeter for. Obviously, with Koromaru, we are going to have, darkness attacks thrown at us, and Horus would not take those very well. Let's, get, Koromaru debilitated, and focus on trying to get him taken down first, so that we don't have to worry too much about Horus having to be particular about our selection there. The high counter is a little unfortunate, or our persona selection. Ooh, I might put Metis in a bit of a bad spot, but she is not in a horrible position just yet. Looking kind of scary there, but we've got plenty of healing items here, so I can utilize those to keep Metis in the fight. If I do happen to get a critical hit and can shift over to Aegis, I'll definitely want to go into, I think this would, oh man, be a good opportunity to use Shadow Hound. We're really not having much luck here, avoiding the high counter procs there. And Junpei can also get those. Ooh, another debilitate. Or rather, Ma Rakukaja, which is going to necessitate another debilitate here. Yeah, let's get that set up on Koromaru. As a matter of fact, let's take a bit more of a relaxed turn here. Let's set up Ma Tarukaja. We don't need to go right into trying to take these guys out. Okay, and Agidyne. I think this would be a good turn to use Oracle. So let's have Fuka fire that off for us. And don't forget that we can keep scanning our allies, well, former allies in this situation. That's not what I wanted to see, but whatever. we'll deal. I kind of wanted to get some of our buffs back. Let's just scan these guys so that we can get a little bit of Theurgy charge for Fuka going here. Alrighty, let me see. We will get the Debilitate put up on Junpei now, just to mitigate his outgoing damage a bit. There goes Metis' buffs. Now, Kasha Arts still enjoys a very good crit rate, so I will stick to using that still, even though we're not liable to get the what? Oh man, my brain keeps stalling out on me. We're not liable to get the double hits. Alright. Let me see here. Yeah, I think it would be wise to utilize another bead on Metis here. One unfortunate thing about, actually, you know what? I have an idea. Let's, have Metis charge up here. And we can probably win this fight on the next turn with, enough luck. So let's let the Aigaon come out. There we go. Maragi Dine coming out from Junpei. I'm not too concerned about that. See, we still have attack power up on our side, right? Yes, okay. What I'm going to do here is I am going to switch over to Bishamonten, and I am going to utilize Justice. I'd love to throw out Shadowhound at some point in these encounters, but I'm probably just not going to find a super good opportunity to use it. But what we can do is exploit the near-guaranteed critical rate from Justice there. Now, let's switch over to Metis and let her use a, You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna go for the Orgia mode here. This will put her in a pretty defensively solid state, so I don't have to worry too much about keeping her in good condition. There we go. If she does the smart... Oh, they're both dizzy. Okay. Yeah, she goes for the smart thing, takes out Koromaru. We should be able to win this turn now.
Sorry to drag you into this, boy. Don't worry. I'll fight enough for both of us.
Junpei, I'm afraid you're still flat on your rear end right now, so this is not going to work out very well for you. Let me see here. Probably our best attacking option here would be Norn, so let's go for the Phanta Ray. Sadly, we do not get to enjoy Junpei's wind weakness in this battle. Oh wow, that was a lot less than I was expecting. Might have been a slightly improper decision there, all truth be told. Not really sure why she's going for the Garudine, but whatever. We'll let her go for it. It makes Metis feel happy, okay?
Man, it hurts getting hit by you so much more this time. I'm not out yet.
Okay, I was really worried he was going to use his Theurgy there, which would have been pretty disastrous for us. Let's get over to Horus and make sure that we have the Debilitate up on him. Unfortunately, Metis' Orgia mode is not going to last for too much longer. And it is very unfortunate that she got hit with the high counter there. But she should still have access to Endure from her equipment, so there we go. I want to make sure I get the Salvation off there so we're not caught unaware with any potential nasty attack from Junpei. Okay, let's get another Debilitate onto him. Again, every time that he gets his defense buffed up, that's a good excuse as any to extend our own debuffs against him. Plus, just make sure we're dealing the most damage possible at all times. Junpei, you can keep on... Actually, you know what? No, I should save this one for the next battle. So, yeah, we'll just keep extending his debuffs. How much HP does he have left? I'm gonna fish for the crit again. Some potentially nasty... Oh my god! For the record, high counter is like only a 20% proc rate, so all of these hits of high counter has been truly unlucky. It is ridiculous how often we have been getting hit with that. We'll go for Phanta Ray here, more so just so I can actually connect a hit here, rather than any particular strategic advantage. Come on, the Akasha Arts. There we go.
Not like this.
Junpei-kun, Koro-chan.
I thought we were all searching for the same thing. I thought we all cared about each other. So why?
The next battle will be the last. If we win, there won't be anyone left who can take your key.
This can't be right. I think I agree with Junpei-san. That we're the problem. And knowing that I might die because of all this, it's terrifying. Terrifying to think that conflict is inevitable, because agreeing with anyone means disagreeing with someone else. So do we really have no choice but to hurt the ones we care about the most? That's just... I don't think I can take it.
Sister.
I can't do this. I won't. I'm not fighting anymore. I'll give you Kari-san and Mitsuru-san my key, and this will be over.
No! You can't just let yourself die!
If I did, then that would be fine. Besides, you still don't know that for certain. I should be okay if my power core remains functional.
Wait, hold on! I had a premonition. I get that I haven't shared much about myself, but I wasn't trying to hide something. I just really don't know anything. I'm not sure when I discovered my emotions because I don't have any memories. I just woke up here, alone, and I only knew two things. One was that I had a sister somewhere out there who would understand me, and the other was that if I didn't do something, she would die. At first, I thought it would be because of the abyss of time, but I don't think so anymore. Now I think it's that power you awaken to. A power that leads to its wielder's death.
Its wielder's death. The answer to life.
I went to find you so I could save you, but I ended up causing your power to awaken. That's why I would do anything to protect you, even if it means you'll hate me for it. Because you're all I have.
Metis. I felt the same way about someone once, but that's exactly why I won't fight anymore. I can't hurt the people who made me who I am, even if you're right, and it ends up leading to my death.
No! I don't want you to die! Why do you have to die? Why does it have to be you? Why can't it be me instead? Please don't leave me behind. I'll give my life for the key too. And if that doesn't work, then I'm coming with you, so we can always be together.
What exactly are you saying?
Please don't leave me all alone.
Metis. I'm sorry. Don't worry. I'm not going anywhere. I know how painful it is to be left behind like that. How could I do that to you? You always seem to remind me of the things that are most important.
I guess.
Feelings for others can be painful, and even make us hurt each other. Honestly, they can cause a lot of suffering. But if I try to avoid that by not making a choice, I'd just be passing it off to someone else. I think I finally understand what Yukari-san was saying before.
Now everyone needs to recognize their own feelings. Think about who he was and what he meant to us.
I was running away from how I feel. What will I choose? If fixing or letting go of the past isn't the right way to think about it. Fuka-san, I want to discuss something with you.
Hmm?
You too, Metis.
Well, it's nice that Metis and Aegis have come to some level of understanding, though. From the beginning of that cutscene, I was just thinking to myself, you know, it's kind of a shame that the title for this mode in Reload is more consistent with the Japanese title, and it's at episode Aegis. Doesn't leave nearly as much room for Aegis to make title drops. That would be really funny if she did. Anyway. Don't let it bother you.
It hurts.
But it does. Back then, when I intended to eliminate everyone, I didn't even think twice about hurting them. I didn't know that losing someone important to you could make you feel like this. I'm sorry. But to me, you come first. And over here we got Fuka. I think you made the right choice, Aegis. It's like what Yukari-chan said. I've thought about it, and my mind is made up. I'll support you, and I'll be your navigator until the end. Hey, at least we've got one erstwhile ally along this crazy path that we've committed to. The path of indecisiveness, I suppose. Not that, Yukari, I think we can all agree that Yukari probably has the worst take here. I don't think going back to fight Nyx to save the protagonist when him sacrificing himself was literally the only reason we won that fight is a particularly good idea, but I guess there is something to be said about that relentless self-confidence and the way that people deal with grief. Anyway, if I go fight it through this door, I'll end up fighting Yukari-san and Mitsuru-san. Only 2 people left, so who else could it be? Let's go and get this final battle out of the way.
I guess,
So you're here.
Yukari-chan.
You thought about what I said, didn't you? I can see it in your face.
I did. I understand what you meant now.
There are 4 lit flames. Then the victors of this battle will be awarded the true key. So, Aegis, have you decided which choice you would make?
I can't go back to the past yet, so I won't give up this key.
I see. Then it appears we are in opposition.
Yes, I won't give up on what's important to me. It may be painful, but I will stand by my choice. I understand now, thanks to her.
Sister.
You know, all of this may have actually been for the best. You've been acting so empty and mechanical lately. Like when we first met. I actually thought you were just gonna hand over your key because you didn't want to fight. But what you just said, it's like you're alive again. Which means we'll both be giving it our all, right?
Yes, and I'm ready to prove it. I feel just as strongly about him as everyone else.
Alright then. Guess we're done talking. And I'm not giving up on what's important to me either.
Get ready, cause I'm gonna tear you apart!
Show me your resolve.
I'll give you 3 guesses how I'm gonna handle this battle. Yes, I can appreciate the irony that I went through the effort of getting Norn ready to make these battles easier, and I have used her a grand total of 1 turn. How funny, how funny. There is a little bit more attention we have to pay here. Rather than it just being a matter of preference who I want to hit, we're definitely gonna have to focus on incapacitating Yukari first, since, of course, she can strike Odin's wind weakness, and that would be no bueno. Fortunately, there are no counter skills to deal with in this battle, so I don't really have to worry about any of Metis' attacks getting bounced back at her.
What's the matter? Is that all you've got?
I mean, is that a serious request for me to demonstrate? Because, well, you're about to get an unfortunate object example here, Yukari. Oh, goodness gracious.
hold back.
Whoa!
Yukari a little bit faster than Mitsuru there, getting first.
I barely even feel a thing.
I kind of doubt that, but yeah, getting the first action there. Vorpal Blade coming out from Mitsuru. Kind of like, you know, her having Neuro Slash before that actually became a thing in Persona 3 Reload. Anyways, another Thunder Rain coming out on Yukari. And an Akasha Arts
I can't lose. I will not lose.
from Metis will probably finish it off for Yukari. Honestly, it might have been better there if she had went for a singular attack against Yukari, because then she could get an extra action against Mitsuru, but that ultimately does not matter too much. Slash attack from Mitsuru, not accomplishing much against Metis, given her current condition of being fully buffed up and having Neo Orgia mode.
I knew you wouldn't be an easy opponent.
I don't think Mitsuru has much in the way of a chance anymore. Thankfully, Metis knew not to use ice skills here. Alright, now we just have to clean up and reload and we can call this a video. After all the requisite cutscenes, of course.
You better be ready, because I'll do whatever it takes to win.
Let both sides give it their all. No holds barred.
This is it. You can do it, Aigis.
Ah, Mitsuru, don't remind me of that movie. It was awful. That's neither here nor there, though. Let's get into it with Mitsuru and Yukari. We have to take a bit of a slower opening to this fight. Instead, taking some time to get our Theurgies charged up. Let's have Metis go for a charge instead, and we can enjoy a decently powerful Akasha Arts on the next turn. Plus, we'll be able to throw a Debilitate at Mitsuru as well. Bit unfortunate we couldn't get the dodge there. Another problem we'll have to deal with is that Bufutine does open up the possibility that we could be frozen, which would not be a fun situation to deal with. Depending on if we get an Akasha Arts crit here or not, is going to influence how the rest of this battle goes. Fortunately, we do not have to worry about randomly having our attacks countered anymore. Was not a fan of that in the previous fight. That is supremely unlucky that we did not get 2 hits on the Akasha Hearts on either Mitsuru or Yukari. Let's take this opportunity to throw a
Theurgy, I think I can use it now.
bead at Metis here. I'm going to have her do another charge here. And that will allow us to go into the next turn with a bit of a fun little thing in store. We've already got Fuka's Oracle charge, so I'm gonna open the next turn with that, and we'll see if we either get our buffs refreshed, which is still desirable, or if we get fully charged up. Ooh, sorry for the... Not really sure why that happened. Must have some background process that is taking up a CPU. Whatever, not a big deal. Okay, let's do Oracle here and see what we get.
Hear me. Please help them.
Okay, party is charged up and focused. I think I'll still go with my original plan, actually. We're going to do another Justice crit abuse here, and, oh, whoops. Need to actually lock in Bishamonten here. I was considering maybe going to Metis' turn and letting her throw up Mata Rukaja, but I think this, it would just be easier to go into this right away. So this will not be benefiting from having Mata Rukaja up, but it'll still deal some pretty wonderful damage off of the back of the guaranteed crit. Passing into Metis, who got a bit of a redundant beef up from the charge there, but I couldn't guarantee that was going to happen, so I don't really mind that that is done in addition to the charge that we set up on the previous turn. We should be able to get some pretty wonderful damage here. If we're lucky, again, we'll get Dizzy on both of them like we did with Koromaru and Junpei. If we're unlucky, again, that's not really that big a deal. Or we could just kill them, that also works.
Not like this.
Everything's going dark.
Jesus, did we actually kill them? Mitsuru, what are you saying there? Ah, dude, look at all these level ups we've gotten. Plus, this will be nice because then we can use the Great Clock to catch up Koromaru to the point where he should get debilitate himself. Very much appreciated thing to have. Amrita's shower is redundant if we have salvation. Ooh, nice. We get a pretty wonderful final skill for Metis here. We get access to Resist Fizz. And actually a pretty tough choice on what to get rid of here. But honestly, for the remainder of the game, I probably won't need the double elemental coverage, so we will just swap out Bufudyne for Resist Fizz, making Metis very defensively potent.
I guess. Here, I know that you'll do what's best for everyone, so I'm with you all the way.
This must be the true key.
You're all okay!
This may sound strange given the circumstances, but I'm so glad you're all safe.
Yeah, so... You really don't want to go back?
What? Hey!
I want him back. I want him back. I don't care about anything else. I just want him to come back. I tried so hard to be strong and to look forward and just accept it all, but I can't. I can't do it. I just can't.
Yukari-san, that's not... I made him a promise, too. I told him I'd do my best to change this world. People would stop wishing for the fall. That's why I wanted to move on from the past. And just focus on the future.
Yukari-san.
But that was just a promise to myself. Not to him. So
It can't end like that.
Yukari, it's hard. Unbearably hard. But if you don't face that pain, it will never heal.
So what? If I face it, it'll suddenly be okay? I'll just accept that he's gone? Or forget all about it? That won't happen! All of us should know by now. That never happens!
You face your pain because it'll never truly go away. Yukari, would you help me fulfill the promise I made to him?
What?
It was more a promise to myself, like yours. He taught me so much, and showed me so many things that I've come to treasure. But before I could thank him, he was gone. The regret was suffocating. So, I promised myself I would always be there for the ones I care about, and fight to protect them no matter the cost. And you're someone I care about, Yukari.
what? Me?
You may not have thought much of it, but to me, last year, when you refused to give up on me and gave me something to fight for again, I will never forget that. So this time, we want to be here for you.
Mitsuru-senpai,
The pain of losing someone close to you is terrible. But you don't have to hold it in. And Yukari, you've kept yours locked up for too long.
You've been trying so hard to push forward that you never stop to grieve. It's all right. We're here for you. Your friends are here for you. Yukari-san. I want him to come back too, but I stopped to think about everything, like you told us to, and I realized something. So please, I'd like you to listen. I want to know what exactly he did. In that moment he used his power. We still aren't entirely sure what really happened to him. I think we should know that before making a choice. So I won't use the key just yet. This is the answer I arrived at, after learning everyone else's feelings.
What really happened?
I agree. We should know the whole story before acting.
Sounds good to me. But, can we even do that?
I'm not sure. All the doors to the past are gone except the one to his room.
There's actually one more, remember? We've been using it this whole time.
That's right. The door to Paulownia Mall.
Doors reflect the minds of those who pass through. If we wish strongly enough to look into the past, that door should allow us to do so.
I see. It would certainly be worth a try.
Is something wrong?
I was just thinking... I don't really have a reason to be here. And I did some horrible things to you all. So... I shouldn't go with you.
Dude, what are you even talking about? We got ourselves into this mess. None of this is on you.
Yeah, it's our own fault we got trapped here. And for squabbling with each other too. You're sticking with us, whether you like it or not.
Don't you remember? I told you I won't leave you behind.
Huh?
Now that I think about it, it's pretty lucky there's still that one door left, huh? It almost seems too good to be a coincidence.
Huh. Actually, that is unusual. If its purpose was to prepare everyone for battle, why is it still here? We have the true key, so the fighting should be over. But the door hasn't disappeared. So then... does it have another purpose?
I suppose it would make sense. If that door hasn't fulfilled its purpose of preparing us for combat, perhaps there's still an enemy for us to defeat. Our own feelings were the cause of this situation, and Aegis's proposal would take us to the source of that pain. I wouldn't be surprised to find something waiting for us there.
So, what should we do? Come up with another plan?
If there is something there, that's even more reason for us to go. That's what I think.
Then this should be our final battle.
That sounds familiar. Feels like January again.
I wonder what is waiting for us. Another large shadow, maybe?
No point thinking about it. We just gotta beat it, no matter what it is.
That's right. And I'll support you all as best as I can.
Okay then, when we work together, there's nothing we can't do. Now let's go!
There's only one door left. The door leading to Paulownia Mall. We should get on our way.
Let's go. We're here. What?
That wasn't here before.
It seems we truly do have one final battle ahead of us. Let's make sure we're as prepared as possible before proceeding.
Works for me. We'll get to the bottom of this no matter what stands in our way.
A new path in the Desert of Doors will lead us to the final battle. The answers we seek lie just beyond it. We should take all possible measures to prepare before going through the door. And we find ourselves back in the dorm, awaiting the end of the game. Now, you can still go to Polonium Mall, thankfully, if there are any last-minute preparations you want to do, but otherwise, the end of the game is available to us now. Let's get everybody's remaining thoughts. It's nice that we got to a conclusion we probably could have gotten to by just sitting down and talking it out, but I suppose post-battle clarity just makes those deliberations go so much faster. Whatever, everybody is friends again, so, you know, that was a bit of a brief detour from having a solid fellowship going here. It seems if Koromaru-san is ready for the final fight. I get the impression that I'm beginning to understand him a little better than before, but not quite on the level of speaking dog again. Thank you for stepping up as the leader. You've done well. We may have fractured at one point, but you're the reason why we're all together again. You have my gratitude. I apologize for giving you such a heavy burden. Also, there's something I need to discuss with you, I guess, about your life. You're one of the people I want to protect. That's why, next time, you can come to me for anything. Thank you, Mitsuru. Ken, I'm relieved we're all here together. I know I chose to split apart and fight for my side, but the fact that we're in this as a team again puts me at ease.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Aika-san. I'm still a little mad you didn't say anything about the key possibly being linked to your life, though. No wonder Metis was so determined to win. She'll do anything for the person she cares about the most, even if it means harming others in the process.
Well,
and I kind of relate to that. Yeah, maybe Aiga should have been more forthcoming. Why he lost his life, huh? I thought I had already accepted his death, but maybe in the end I didn't want to face it. I'll see it through this time, though, for closure's sake.
Sorry about that.
Before we fought, I said you had nothing to fight for, didn't I? Sorry about that. You put your life on the line to arrive at your answer. Guess there's still a lot I have to learn. Hey, water under the bridge. Again, Aigus was being fairly tight-lipped there, so reasonable conclusion to draw to is that she was being a bit wishy-washy. Let's see what Fuka has to say next. If it wasn't for you, I probably would have been swept up in all this and wouldn't have been able to make my own decision, even though it was such an important one to make. So, thank you, Aigus. Once we're done with this final battle, we can use the true key and... you know how to use the true key, right? Obviously, yeah!
Why,
Right. Sorry, I got a little nervous there. But we'll be okay. I don't think she's convinced, but hey, it's a reasonable question to ask. Now that I've had time to calm down and think, I realize the little sis is just as cute as you, Ai-chan. Never really noticed it before. Man, I must have been out of it. The butterfly thing on her face is actually kind of mysterious and irresistible, you know? Really glad things didn't end with little sis in tears. That's a bit late coming from you now, but if you died there, I guess. Or even worse, if I was the one to take the key from you. That would have been the worst friggin' thing to live with! Let's never do something like that again. Indeed. I feel like Junpei and Koromaru should have been the last encounter, but whatever. Sister, I'm starting to understand things a little better now. At least I think I am. Things like I don't know anything about myself. Well, you're so important to me. And who I really am. Indeed. Finally, Yukari.
Hey.
I think I'm actually glad that I lost to you. If I tried to do the past over again with the mindset I was in, I probably would have ended up having even more regrets. It's honestly embarrassing how little I've processed everything.
Hey, listen.
Oh, I heard from Fuka. You could have died if you lost your key? Why didn't you say anything? I would have...
Sorry.
Actually, I probably would have done everything the same anyways. I'm only thinking about myself. I'm so sorry. Well, hey, I'm a little bit more critical of Yukari's actions, but again, she was just in a different stage of grief from everyone else, so maybe I can give her a little bit of amnesty there. Water under the bridge, water under the bridge. With that all said, next time, it'll be the story finale to The Answer, the story finale to this LP, after over 2 years of making videos for it. we're close to putting a bow on Persona 3. We will have 2 more videos, because of course we will have some post-game content to cover. Just a handful of bonus boss fights, nothing too fancy, but next time we will be wrapping up any side quests we have not yet addressed with Elizabeth. We will be getting some clarity on what really happened to the protagonist, what he really, truly died for, and we will be dealing with whatever threat awaits us, and escaping the abyss of time, continuing on into the future. As always, I hope you enjoyed watching, and I hope to see you in the next video, the penultimate video to Let's Play Persona 3! After all this time, we're finally there. See ya!
I don't dispute the doubts you've outlined, but it's my right to waste your time.